Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Withdrawn Goddess, and today we're going over my 2024 favorites. So if you're interested, stay tuned. So I was actually inspired to do this video because of another YouTuber. Her name is Patricia Sucks. I'll leave her info right here. Check her out. She's really cool, and she also cosplays and likes a lot of the same things I do. So if you like me and what I do, you'll love her. So check her out. So first up is Beauty. So this was my favorite lip gloss from last year. It is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. And this is what it looks like out of the tube. So basically, it kind of makes your lips a little more plump. And this is the shade Pearl, which is basically just clear. And it also has glitter or shimmer inside it. And I just like to use it to put over my lipstick so it'll just have a little shine to it. Especially if I don't want my whole face to be just matte or, you know, just base makeup, just have a little pop of something on my lip. Next, I have my favorite foundation. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect. I'm in shade 8A Warm Sand. This is actually my winter shade. I have a neutral undertone, and usually with this brand, I don't have to mix different foundations together. So if you're a person of color, you have melanin, this is a really good brand I recommend. I use a lot of their products, and I also really like this one because it has a pump. So you don't have to worry about pouring it out and getting too much and having to scoop it back in. And usually just one pump is enough for me. Oh, also, this gives really good coverage. I would say medium to full coverage. Usually for me and my makeup, I like medium or lightweight coverage. Usually if it's too full or too heavy, I don't like to feel the makeup on my face. But with this, it's a good middle ground, I would say. Next is the Maybelline Fit Me Finishing Powder or Setting Powder. This is also my winter shade. This is in light medium, number 20. I don't want to spill it, but this is what the packaging looks like. And usually what I'll do is I'll tap it inside the lid and then get a makeup brush or powder puff and tap it in and then put it on my face. But this is very silky, very smooth. It blends very easily. And usually I'll just use it to set my makeup after I put on foundation. And it works really well if you're trying to add color to your face too, because I also have that issue. Next, we have these little powder puffs. I found out about these from TikTok. A lot of people were recommending them and they were right. So usually what I'll do is, like I said, I'll just tap it in the powder and then rub it on your hand just to make sure there's no clumps, and then pat it on my face. And you can just use the little corner to set your concealer and then the bigger part to just pat it on your face for the rest of your powder. You can turn these inside out, so if one side is dirty, just flip it and then use the clean side, and then you can just throw them in the washing machine and air dry them. People were saying they throw them away and buy more. Don't do that, save your money. And the last thing I have for Beauty is this makeup mixing tray. I don't know the right term for it, but basically you put your foundation on here. You can mix two different foundations and mix them together to get your perfect shade. And it also comes with this little scooper, so you can scoop out the foundation or eyeshadow, whatever, and then blend them together on here. And this is also what I use when I try to color my eyebrows or my eyelashes for cosplays. I've seen a lot of people do that. So you can get a mixing, I think it's called like a mixing liquid or something. It's called a mixing bond or something. And you put a little bit of drops in that in your eyeshadow, and then you can mix it together, and then you can get pink eyebrows or pink eyelashes or something like that. So next up is going to be fragrances. I only have two. First up, we have this. I found out about this on TikTok. It is a vanilla, well, the scent is vanilla. It's a vanilla body oil. This is the dropper. So first off, the packaging is really cute. It gives luxury. I really like it. Aesthetically pleasing. And usually for me, I really like very lightweight scents. I don't like anything heavy because I have allergies. Usually I'll wear something that is kind of like an essential oil. It smells floral or fruity. And vanilla is actually my favorite scent to wear. So this, I feel like it was just made for me. It smells really good. It's not too strong. And since it's an oil, you can use it to seal in your other fragrances or seal in your lotion if you have a good smelling lotion. So if you haven't tried this, it's worth it. I would definitely try it out. And the last fragrance I have is the perfume by Billie Eilish. The packaging is really nice. I think this is actually my first luxury fragrance. And then this is what it looks like without the top on. And I bought this because actually one of my coworkers was wearing it, and each time she walked by, it kind of makes you do a double take, like who's wearing that? What is it? Where'd you get that? So I asked her what it was she was wearing, and it was this. It's worth the money, y'all. It is worth it. It smells like vanilla and it lingers. Even if you wash your clothes, it'll kind of stay a little. And usually after I take a shower, I feel like you can kind of still smell it if I like get some in my hair or something like that. But 10 out of 10, y'all. I would definitely recommend this if you like vanilla. So the next category is going to be hair care products. I only have two because my hair is short, but I'm just gonna give a backstory. I used to have a long, big, curly afro. My texture is 3C, 4A, and then in the back it's 4B, I believe. But long story short, I went to a stylist, I got a blowout, and she gave me heat damage, y'all. As soon as I washed my hair, my curls did not come back. Instead of it being very defined and coily and springy, they were flat. They weren't curling anymore. So I cut my hair actually into a mohawk last year, just because like I wanted to try something out before I cut it completely. And it was actually really cute. I really liked it, but it was hard to upkeep it. I had to keep going to the barbershop like to keep the mohawk shape. So this is my current hairstyle that I'm rocking right now, and I'm actually thinking that I might go back to the mohawk, grow it out and get the mohawk again, or just keep growing the top and leave the sides short, because usually when my hair is long, people can't tell that I have stretched ears or a lot of piercings. So I do like that aspect of having short hair. People get to see my piercings. And also I'm thinking about like dyeing my hair, because I used to dye my hair all the time. I'm thinking I might dye it like magenta or fuchsia. Like I want to stay in the pink to purple range. And if I do dye it, I'll record it just so you guys can see and know what to do or not to do if I mess it up. But yeah, I think I'm going to be rocking this style for a while. But on to the products. So this is the Aussie 3-minute Miracle Curls with coconut oil detangling deep conditioner. I feel like it's the same as the 3-minute Miracle deep conditioner. They just added curls to it. I'm not really sure. I feel like they keep changing the packaging, but basically I use this as a deep conditioner. I also use it to detangle. There's not much to detangle right now, but it does work really well for detangling. And I also put it in a spray bottle mixed with water, and I'll shake it up and then spray it in my hair just to style it and get ready for the day. This is lightweight. It smells really good. It doesn't have any harmful chemicals in it or ingredients that I know of. It works for me, so if you have natural hair or curly hair, I would definitely recommend it. And then the last hair product I have is the Pantene Gold Series Hydrating Buttercream Hydration? It says hydration infused with argan oil. It smells really good, it's lightweight. It's basically smells like argan oil, and that's one of my favorite oils for my hair. I also like the packaging because it has people with natural hair on it and they're black, so it shows it's made for us. And usually for this, I'll put it in my hair just to help it get some moisture if it's feeling dry, but I'll also use it after I spray my hair just to kind of style it a little. It's not gonna, for me personally, it doesn't define my curls, but it does moisturize them and they'll keep the curl that it already has. So if you've already styled your hair, this is good to use just to moisturize it and maintain the gel or whatever else you already have in your hair. And I have other products from this line, the Gold series. So if you haven't tried it out, I would definitely recommend trying out some more of their products. They've all worked really well for me from the ones I've tried, but this is the main one that I really like. Next up is going to be skincare. I have just 3 items. So first up is, I don't want to butcher the name, but this is the face wash that has been going viral on TikTok. And I actually do have normal to oily skin, so this was the perfect one for me. Usually I'll just use this when I wash my face in the morning, and it has been working for me so far. If you look closely at my face, I do have makeup on, but usually my face is very clear. I don't usually have any acne or bumps or anything unless like I'm on my period. It's that time of the month. The bumps that you do see, those are hereditary, those are skin tags. So there's nothing I can really do about them unless I get them professionally removed. So besides my skin tags, this really has been working on my skin. I really love it. It's worth the price. I'm a very frugal person because I just work a basic 9 to 5, so I have to watch what I spend. This is worth it. If you want to treat yourself or get better with self-care, try this out. Next is a face moisturizer. It's this brand. So this is recommended for people with oily skin. I do have normal to oily skin. When I wake up, my skin is a little oily. I think it works because it's made out of birch sap. And when I put it on, it is moisturizing, but it doesn't feel greasy. I just do like 2 squirts on my cheeks and then a squirt on my forehead and then just massage it in. And after I put it on, my face does not get oily anymore. It kind of blocks the oiliness, I guess. I'm not sure how it works, but it's been working for me. You can see most of the bottle is already gone, so I need to buy another bottle. So if anyone watching has oily skin like me, I would get this. And last for skincare, I have the Ashanti Naturals White Shea Butter, the creamy version. I think they also have a chunky version, but it smells really good. It's lightweight. There's no heavy smell or anything to it. This is what it looks like. And I just like this because it does a really good job of keeping my skin moisturized. For some reason, the skin on my body is just very dry. It's hard to keep it moisturized. If I use regular lotion, it doesn't really work. So this is something that has been helping me. And also it works well if you seal it in with an oil. So almond oil or some sort of body oil combined with this, it'll really seal in the moisture if you struggle with dry skin. And oh, also, if you like essential oils, you can also put a couple of drops of essential oils in here just to give a scent to it if you want something that smells good. So the next category is going to be accessories. First up is going to be my tote bag. So this is what it looks like. It has a picture from Van Gogh on it. It has it on the sides. And then the back of it is blank. I wish it was all around it, but this is fine. And I really like this because the top you can actually zip. And most tote bags I've noticed, they don't have zippers to seal it up so all your stuff falls out. And also on the inside, it has this little coin pouch. You can unzip this and put whatever you want in here. Y'all, I have hair ties in here and I don't even have hair anymore. So I do need to take these out, but yes, I really love this. And I got it from Amazon, so I'm pretty sure they have other pictures from Van Gogh on their store, on their page. And they might have totes from different artists too, but I haven't looked. Next, I have my favorite beanie from last year. This is a Black Panther beanie that I got from Box Lunch. It looks like it's made out of velvet, but I don't think it is. I'm not sure what the fabric is, but it looks very nice. I get a lot of compliments on it when I wear it. Unfortunately, the inside, it does not have satin in it to protect your hair, so you'll have to wear a do-rag or a silk scarf to protect your hair if you wear it. Next, I have my favorite purse. This is a crossbody bag that I got at Hot Topic. Demon Slayer is one of my favorite animes. I love the animation. Tanjiro is best boy, you already know. So it comes with this little coin pouch pocket right here. And on the inside, it has a lot of room. Actually, y'all, hold on. So my wallet was in here. This is also one of my favorites from last year. So one of my best friends, she got me this for my birthday last year. And as you can see, I love Dragon Ball. So this was the perfect gift to give me for my birthday. I'm not gonna open it because I have my ID and everything in here, but it's very cute. I love it. It's hard to get things like this because they sell out really fast, so I'm very happy that she got this for me. This is the back of the purse. And then on the strap, it has kanji in the same color as the bag. In the back, it has the little Demon Slayer logo. But y'all, for a while, I was really just obsessed with Demon Slayer and buying all kinds of Demon Slayer stuff. And I still like it, but I'm gravitating towards other anime because I can't keep wearing Demon Slayer and Dragon Ball. Actually, I'll keep wearing Dragon Ball, but... All right, so the last for my accessories are my Crocs. So just for a backstory, I've never been a Croc person. When they came out, I thought they were ugly and overpriced. And then one day my coworker told me about the little charms you can buy and put on them. And then you can customize your Crocs. They're falling, but These are the little Sailor Moon charms that I bought to put on them. And the charms are really cute and affordable. I got them on Amazon, so I'll leave a link in the description box. But as soon as I found out you can customize them with different charms, that's what made me want to buy some. And now these are my designated house shoes, and sometimes I'll wear them at work. But usually I just wear them at home or at the gym. And also, I'm not sure what the names of the different Crocs are, but this is the only one I like, the ones with the straps like this. So next up is my headset, and I actually got these because I started streaming on Twitch last year. I didn't do it for long because scheduling got in the way. I was doing it on my days off, and also I couldn't really stream long because I was doing just 2 to 3 hours due to just chronic pain. Also, I think I stopped streaming around the time when I got bronchitis. I had bronchitis for 3 months, and then I kind of just fell off. So that's kind of why I started YouTube. Now I can spend 3 hours making videos and posting them on YouTube versus streaming for 3 hours, people only watching it during the live stream, and then no one ever really seeing the content ever again. But I got these in the shade Lilac. I think they also come in white and black. They're very comfortable. They have a soft fabric band at the top to cushion your head. They have soft little fabric cushions on the sides for your ears. I have a small head, so I would say it's very small head friendly. You can adjust the size of the ear cups up and down just to adjust it to your face shape. And you can also adjust the band that's on the inside, so it can be looser or tighter on your head. But I really love these because it gives you 360 audio. I've never had that before. So when I started streaming and gaming with this headset, it felt like I was actually inside the game or inside the show I was watching. And it was just a game changer. So if you play video games, I would definitely recommend getting this. It can work if you have a PC or if you have a PlayStation. I also use these on my PlayStation and it works very well. And also it comes with a microphone. I don't have it in right now, but the microphone is the only con to it. It's not the best, but it gave me a way so people could hear what I was saying when I was on PlayStation. But on my PC, usually I'll use my microphone that I use for streaming. And for the last 2 tech items, I cannot carry them over here because they're large, so I'll insert pictures, but it's actually my PC. I built my first PC last year when I started streaming. So the backstory is I had a MacBook and it was very old, so basically it was time for it to be put to rest, basically. And I had to decide, do I want to invest in another MacBook or do I want to get a PC? Because if I got another MacBook, I wouldn't be able to play video games on it. A lot of games, they're PC only. They don't cater to MacBooks for some reason. So I think that's why I ended up building a PC and getting a PC instead. I would have loved to get a MacBook again because I do edit photos and videos, but I needed like a compromise. So I built a PC mainly with editing in mind, but also so I could stream and play video games. And I was able to buy it by buying all the parts during Black Friday and getting my friend to help me put it together and pick out the right parts for it. And I'm just so thankful I was able to get it and I was able to build it and start this whole new journey of streaming, meeting people online. I was able to meet people in Australia, France, Dubai, all across the world, and it's been a very fun journey. So I would say my PC is my top favorite for my tech items. And then my keyboard is my second favorite, because as soon as I got the PC, there was a lot of things I had to buy that I didn't think about. So when it came time to get the keyboard, I wanted to make sure it was aesthetically pleasing for me. So the brand that I ended up buying from was Akko Gear, I believe. And I've already told you guys I love Tanjiro. So I saw that they had a Tanjiro keyboard and I ended up buying that, and it's beautiful, y'all. I love it so much. I think they do have other anime keyboards. I'm not sure. They usually have a lot of different beautiful keyboards, so I would check them out if you're in the market for a new keyboard. The last thing for my tech favorites is actually my camera that I'm using right now. So I'm not really able to show it since I'm using it. But for Christmas, I bought the Osmo Pocket 3 Creator Combo. So it came with the microphone and a couple of other accessories. It's been blowing up on TikTok and YouTube. Everyone's been recommending it. And this is worth the hype, guys. If you're a content creator, if you want to vlog, if you want to make TikToks, YouTube videos, or just document yourself coloring, doing your hobbies, just recording for yourself, I feel like it's for anyone. It's very user-friendly. It has great quality. And I'm trying to get into videography this year, so it's a great beginner camera for me. And I'm really enjoying learning how to edit the footage from D-Log. So 10 out of 10, guys. 4K quality, 10-bit color. It's amazing. And I was on the fence about buying it because I didn't think I would use it. But I told myself this year that I was gonna create more, rekindle my creativity, and just document everything so I have something to look back on. Planning on documenting when I do my cosplay projects, just how I do everything so people can see and get inspired and we can give each other tips. But also the main reason I bought it is so I can do behind the scenes of me when I do my photo shoots, of me taking pictures for my cosplays and self-portraits. So if you're a cosplayer watching this, or someone does anything creative, I would definitely get it, just so you can document your behind the scenes, because I feel like people really enjoy seeing the process and how you are able to create something amazing. So next up for my favorite shows of last year, the first show is Severance. It's getting really popular now, but when I was watching it last year, nobody was really talking about it because it's on Apple TV. To give a summary of it, basically, it's about people who are severed. So when they go into work, I would say their brain is turned off, and another part of themselves is the innie, which is the worker. They'll work, and then once they clock out, it's the outie, and it's the person who applied for the job and they have a whole life outside of work. So they don't remember anything that happens at work, but they remember everything outside of work. Then when they clock in, the innie remembers everything that goes on at work. And the show goes on like that, but there's things going on at work that the outie, the person who got hired for the job, does not remember, does not know what's going on. So imagine you go into work, 9 months later, you're pregnant, you're single, you haven't been sleeping with anyone, so how did it happen? And there's a lot of crazy stuff that goes on in the show. I don't want to spoil it, but if you haven't watched Severance yet, I would definitely lock in, y'all. Lock in, because it's so good. Next on the list, I wrote Abbott Elementary. Of course, very funny show. I love it. For cartoons, I wrote down Bluey. Bluey is my comfort show. Things that you already know as an adult, the show, it'll teach you, but in a very kid-friendly way. Because sometimes I'll watch the show and I'm like, oh yeah, that is important, or oh, I forgot about that, or I didn't think about it that way. And actually, let me see. And I actually do have a few plushies from the show. My favorite character is Rusty. He looks a lot like Bluey. If you research online, I think he was originally supposed to be the main character and maybe be related to Bluey, like be his cousin or something. But I really love him, and he's my favorite character because he's a military brat. His dad is in the army. I have a dad that was in the army. And Rusty just gives some great life lessons. He's a great character. I love him. check out Bluey, you guys. Another cartoon that I really liked last year is Craig of the Creek. And just to list off another one, Steven Universe and Steven Universe Future. For anime, I wrote down Windbreaker. That's really good. I actually want to cosplay the main character with his black and white hair. I feel like that would be a really good cosplay. Sandland the series, that has a great intro. It's a really good anime. Not a lot of people have been talking about it. I know it's on Hulu, but I'm not sure what else is on, but I feel like more people need to watch it. And for the last 2 shows, I wrote down 2 K-dramas. So The Girl from Nowhere is a really good K-drama. It's in English if you don't like watching the sub version. And then The 8 show was also really good that I watched last year. Those are 2 K-dramas I would recommend. Next, for music, so I don't listen to a lot of music. Usually if I do find out about a song I like, it's through TikTok because I'm on TikTok a lot. So first off, y'all, I wrote down Kendrick. K-Dot, I love K-Dot. Super Bowl, I cannot get it out of my head. I still listen to the Super Bowl on Spotify. But when I was sick last year and I had bronchitis, the Kendrick and Drake beef, I was eating good. I love the tea. Like how petty Kendrick is and how he was just going in on Drake. I loved it. It made my whole year, even though I was sick, like that made my day, especially coming into work random Tuesday, Kendrick would drop. It was great, y'all. I hope it comes back. I also really enjoyed Creepy Nuts last year, so they did a lot of good anime intros. I wrote down Dochi. Dochi has a lot of great music. The Last Artful, I heard about them when I was watching Euphoria. And then when I looked them up and listened to more songs by them, I started binging all their songs, so they have some really good songs. Croy did the intro for Sandland the series. They have a lot of good music. And then I wrote down Gambino, Childish Gambino. His song Lithonia, that's what made me get my mohawk, you guys, because one part in the song he says nobody gives a F, and I was like, you know what, he's right. So that's what made me get my mohawk last year. I really miss it, but that's like one of my favorite songs. Next up, we have my favorite podcasts from last year. I'll list them in categories. So I think the first category is just going to be Reddit stories. So all of these people, they read Reddit stories on their podcast. So we have Comfort Level, Reddit on Wiki, Two Hot Takes, and OK Storytime. So all those podcasts, they read Reddit stories. They have really cool personalities and really cool takes on what they read. So I would definitely check those people out. I would say the next category for podcasts is self-development and self-help. So I wrote down Secular Buddhism. It's not a religious podcast. They just help you become more mindful and more self-aware. The Mindset Mentor, same thing. And then Mel Robbins. I feel like Mel Robbins, she's become very popular on TikTok. She just made her first book. So if you're into being more high vibrational, you're trying to better yourself, be more self-aware, anything like that, those 3 podcasts, they're really good. For the last 2 podcasts, I wrote down Rotten Mango. Rotten Mango is a true crime podcast. If you're into true crime, she has a lot of updated true crime stories. I wrote down On Another Note by Raven Elise. So on her podcast, she kind of talks about her life and the behind the scenes of being on YouTube. A lot of things she says on the podcast, she can't say on YouTube because people have been, I would say, very negative in her comments. So when she talks on her podcast, she can be more vulnerable and open without worrying about what people are going to say. And lastly, for my 2024 favorites are my favorite games. So I'm a cozy gamer. I'm not really into anything that is first-person shooter or where you have to do a lot of fighting or action. I just like being able to sit in front of a game, turn my brain off, and then just do something fun and cozy. So Talia was one of my favorite games from last year. I'm still playing it. I love the character customization because you can have an afro and then they have different shades for people of color. It's kind of like The Sims mixed with Animal Crossing. Also, I really liked Disney Dreamlight Valley. Same thing, basically. The Sims mixed with Animal Crossing, but they're Disney characters. So you can farm, you can build houses, you can decorate and all kinds of stuff. Life is Strange is another game that I really liked playing. I played that when I was streaming. So it was actually really fun playing the game and then also having the chat talking to me while I was playing it and giving me advice and then just reacting what I was doing. So if you haven't played Life is Strange, I would definitely recommend it. I do know they have some newer games by the same series, but I haven't played them yet. And that looks like it's about it for my 2024 favorites. If you like the video, give me a like. If you want to see more videos like this, leave me a comment down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.